I want to tell you about my best friend. His name's Chuck. He lives in a truck. He doesn't really live in a truck, but you know who he is. What's going on? I'm Bobby K. I'm a professional landscape designer and installer, and I help people through the designs I create save time and money. So if you're interested in learning about landscape design, tips and tricks, and just different things that are going to help you have a better yard or understand the process in hiring a contractor, this is the channel for you. Click subscribe, hit the alarm bell, and click that like button. Let me know that you're digging it. Let's get on with it. So let me introduce my buddy Chuck. The picture that I want to paint for you is this is the guy who's driving around in a truck that's a little beat up. He might have a decal on there. He's probably got a couple of employees and they all sit in the front seat. And when they pull up to your house, they just kind of stumble out, grab up some tools, and just kind of creep up under your yard. And you might be looking out the window like, did I just make a mistake? You may have. So the guys get started, they do their thing. You might have a couple of issues, but it turns out okay. But what happens is down the road, all of a sudden you start to see problems. And this is where experience and having a professional company and guys who really know what they're doing comes into play. Chuck's a good dude, but Chuck is my best friend because I get calls from people all of the time saying, I hired this guy and the patio's sinking now and I need somebody to fix it. Can you help? So this is what I want to do. I want to educate you on what to look for when hiring a contractor so that you don't stumble into this and end up paying double down the road. First thing I want you to do when you're hiring a company to take care of you is look at their Google reviews, look at their presence online, look at their work, call them up. If all of a sudden you're already getting kind of a feeling of, yeah, I don't know about this guy. Like he picks up the phone and goes, hello, that's a red flag. When you call somebody, make sure when they pick up the phone, hi, this is blah, 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 how can I help you? Or something along that line. It's something small, but you know what? It's a dead giveaway right off the bat. Second thing I want you to look at when you're hiring a company is make sure that when you ask them questions, there's not a delay or a, well, that is a giveaway. I know it's something very small, but I'm telling you, if people can't just rattle off the answers like this, it's because they haven't done it or they don't know what they're doing. So pay attention to that. Lastly, go with your gut. Absolutely listen to your gut. If already when you open up the door and you meet this person for the first time and they're kind of sloppy or they got dirt slung all over them, they don't present themselves well, they're not answering your questions well, you might want to keep looking. I've had plenty of appointments where I've shown up after a hard day's worth of work and I didn't just show up in a polo and a nice shirt and whatever, but you know what? I instantly washed that away because as soon as they start talking to me, they understand that I know what I'm talking about. I introduced the fact that I was out in the field today. I'm sorry I look like this, and it's gone. Pay attention to little things like that. And if your gut says that this person's a little too rough or it might be a little bit rough on the process with answering questions, is this person gonna pick up the phone, blah, 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 pay attention. To sum it up, let me give you a couple of tips that tell you that you've hired the right company. So if you're gonna call a company like mine, you're gonna get an answer. If I don't pick up, I'm gonna call you back within a very short amount of time. I'm talking within an hour typically if you leave a voicemail. I always return calls. If there's a problem, I don't go right into reactive mode and get pissed off that I gotta fix something. This is part of my job. We have something that needs to be remedied. How do you take care of it? These are the kinds of things that good companies do that give them an awesome reputation. They take care of clients. They create raving fans. They create a brand and an image that you know that this guy knows his stuff, he's gonna take care of me, he's gonna do amazing work, and I'm gonna be able to brag to all my friends that you call him because you wanna look good as well. That's what my company does, that's what I do. That is where Chuck is lacking and where we thrive. Make sure you pay attention to those little Chuck in a truck isms and you stay away from those. Listen to your gut and hire good companies, hire good contractors. They're gonna come with a little bit more of a price, but it's worth it in the long run. You're not gonna have to fix stuff. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you subscribe, hit the alarm bell, hit the like button. If you got any comments or any questions, write them down in there and I'm happy to help you and introduce it. And remember, creation is everything, so go out, create.